How's it going, everyone? Umutator here, once again casting this year's Myth World Cup. We're looking at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.0, who were last year's champions. And they're squaring off with, who's this? Name Changers squad, who, you know, it's interesting. They have very few people from historic Name Changers squads on their team. Think, let's see, maybe Ska, he's kind of, but he hopped on the team rather late. I'm not sure who else, maybe Limp. A couple of these players I don't think were ever on the Name Changers squad, so it's kind of an interesting incarnation of this team this year. I believe this is Stampede on, I want to say Krakatoa, I hope I'm right, as the trade goes through for GKG. Looks like the Turtles lost the match, but they still have a chance to take a few games off of the Name Changers. Giant Killer General Zach substituting, I guess. I don't know. Zach is one of those players. He's kind of, I don't know. If you haven't had a chance, I actually did an interview with him a couple of years ago, and he's kind of infamous in the Myth community as a all-around troll personality. I'm not sure. You can hear him speak for himself in that interview, however. He's going to be on the team, and I think he might have as his goal playing for every team this year. We'll see. Dak, Captain, Osmodian, Eastwind, Kruniak, and Paladise once again joining the Turtles this year. Ska going to be captaining, yes, again. Samuel, Paris, Limp, Garrick, Two-Tone, Homer, and Genghis Khan. Going to be rounding out the roster for the Name Changers in the East. Let's go ahead and analyze these trades really quick. Stampede is interesting in that you have these villager units that have to make it to the other side of the map. When they reach a critical distance to the flag, they disappear and you score a point. And both teams going to be attempting to do something like that. A lot of whites here. It looks like 6 whites for the Turtles, and ooh, what? Okay, random clicks, crazy mouse. 6 whites here for Name Changers, so kind of interesting. I'm guessing those are going to be loaded onto these goals after being healed by the Journeyman, so that makes sense. Journeyman starts with 6 Mandrake Roots, going to heal all the whites, load them up onto the goals, so there should be around 12 goals on each team. Couple of Thrall here for the Name Changers, and significantly more Thrall for the Turtles. Interesting. A lot of archers here, and looks like 0 archers, so this is going to be interesting. An archless trade versus one heavily invested in archers. Now there's 14, it's a 14-minute long game, so I think archers might have an advantage since they have a significant amount of time to work on plinking down the enemy's team's numbers. Yeah, does that make sense? The enemy units, they can do damage over time, whereas the melee units run in, deal some damage, die possibly, and you know the battle is over or not. It's either won or lost at that point. So the damage over time thing, you know, it has a chance to work out better in a longer game than a shorter game. So kind of interesting to see GKG opt for 0 archers, although at this point I guess it doesn't matter. It's going to be heavy melee, warriors, thrall, and probably dwarves here and there, although they're going to have limited impact with all this water and all this pus, especially with the archers. Whoa, what's going on with that? Yeah, sorry about that. You know, these are suboptimal conditions for me to be casting in, but hopefully it's watchable. And I'll do my best to rectify the situation in future casts. But just enjoy the show, sit back, relax, and we'll see what happens very soon as the Name Changers stream through the middle, and The random clicks, I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but turtles are going to opt for a southern strategy, not to be confused with the southern strategy of the Republican Party, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know why I mentioned that. So yeah, where are these units? Where's the name changer peasant unit, villager units? I guess they're staying in the back. So this is okay. I kind of see what they're doing. They're going to engage with the enemy forces of the turtles, keep their stampede units way back, and try to plug up the holes and make sure nobody gets through to scout them or tag them. Kind of interesting. 89% across the board. That's with 6 melted whites. As we see Kruniak with a pretty clumped warrior pack going to be moving in. Paris going to be running around in circles. Yeah, it looks like Homer is going to diversify the strategy a little bit, taking the peasants up and back. Just a couple of them, separating them so that they don't get killed all at once. You know, you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Here are the villagers for the turtles in the south. Not sure if they've been scouted yet. The thing with keeping them so close to the front lines is that they have a higher chance of being scouted. But they're going to get scouted real soon, as a matter of fact, if Genghis Khan keeps this up. Yeah, it looks like Osmodian's going to run right into him. He might... Oh, he thought he was going to take him out for sure. This is no good. Why is Osmodian running right into him? Well, now the villagers have been scouted. Genghis Khan might be able to take out... Oh, he takes out 3 or 4 of them. That was an amazing shot, actually. Osmodian was just clumped up. I don't even think he saw that coming. And it looks as if, you know, name changers have their villagers out of harm's way. They might be able to cross at any point, although there are goals looking out for them. But with that, it's 85-88%. So they do have a slight advantage taking out those peasants. Or villagers, I should say. Looks like somebody wrote or drew on the map a line telling them go to this flag here because they scout out Thrall in the water along here, and maybe they feel more confident holding this corridor as they plink away. Looks like the turtles are going to reverse things and try to rush in on their own, although they do have to be careful. There's a dwarf here, and there are Puskulls. And they are going to run in and try to take out some of these archers, which are pretty good at vetting up your melee. Uh-oh. They do take out that Puskull, which is unfortunate for the turtles. They need everything they can get. Whoa! Shot and a miss there from Eastwind. Wasn't able to connect. As things go down, it looks like they're going to try to disengage 79-76%. So they are up in percentages. However, that may not last much longer if they continue the press. Particularly considering there's a number of Puskulls waiting in the wings. I count 4, 5. So yeah, they should probably think about, and their goal pack has not anything, nothing. They're out of pus here. That was an interesting shot. Samuel pussing his own units. The goals are going to stream in and try to do some damage, but they got to be careful because a pus shot could go down on them right here. They just try to get a couple of plinks in. It looks like somebody came in from behind and tried to pus some stuff. So, yeah. Looks like the villagers are making their way across the map. They're about halfway there. And it looks like Limp is going to be pleading for his team to keep moving across the map. He just wants him in and out, or out and in, as the case may be. Alright, let's see if this is better. Hopefully I fixed my mouse issue. I'm not sure what that was. Garrick pussed a pack of Thrall and ran right into it. I'm not sure why he did that. And Paladin's going to taunt in return. Really, I think he needs to go back underwater, because I'm not sure why he would stick around with all these archers plinking him. Meanwhile, back down in the south, it looks like a huge battle has just transpired. Dwarf, it looks like, just suicided. And it looks like the turtles... Oh, huge shot. That was a bottle puss there by Paris, managing to take out a number of units. 50-64%. The lead is squarely with the name changers at this point. As Paladin gonna chase those villagers, but probably not gonna catch up and gonna get cleaned up. He was basically the last line of defense there for his team. As Osmo's gonna try to sneak in. I'm not sure if any of these were taken out or not, but it's very possible that they were. Yeah, Paladin basically got cleaned up here. Meanwhile, Eastwind is in the process of getting cleaned up. He's going to try to draw some friendly fire, but I don't think he's going to last with Samuel's goal. Though they do retaliate, take out an archer. And Dak's poor Thrall squad being harassed here by Ska.
5 minutes.
Meanwhile, here's the villagers for name changers. And where are the villagers? They've just been spotted here in the north. And I think they're going to be intercepted. Ska scouts them out. So let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 villagers, surviving villagers coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So potential here for the turtles to eke out a win, 28 to 52%. That is looking pretty grim. They're still halfway to the flag here, and these villagers for the name changers are pretty close. They just need to traverse this little island, get there, and they're good to go. Then they can zero in and contain this force, but they may be able to do it anyway, as Ska's keeping tabs on them, trying to push them back, slow them down. Does throw in a pus goal and take out 2. That was actually two-tone, waiting in the wings to do that. Direct hit, says Paris. Takes out another one by himself. Oh, and another Puskal in the back. Who is that? Genghis Khan. Oh my gosh. Things are looking pretty bad right now. And, you know, Osmo's dwarf not really able to do anything about this. All but one of the villagers. Nope. It looks like there's 2, but they might not last for much longer. Only 2 villagers remain, as the villagers for name changers are able to get across and disappear. That's 7 to 2, possibly. And actually, there's only 1 villager remaining, and that gets taken out immediately. And with that villager gone, the game ends. 45-21%. So a commanding win here for the name changer squad. Really, I think from what I could see, I mean, I think Osmodian had a bit of trouble, you know, in this game. His dwarf had 0 kills. You know, the dwarf's not really able to do a whole lot right here on this map, I think, as I said earlier. I'm just not sure what else could have been done. I mean, everything else, it seemed like it was going okay. The Thrall didn't accomplish a whole lot, especially Eastwind's Thrall and Dak's Thrall here. They're just too slow to get much done. They're good at escorting the villagers, sort of, but with the mobile goals, they're able to snipe them inside of an escort and, you know, run around. Plus with the archers plinking away, you know, the archer threat anyway. I don't know. That's a tough one. But in the end, I think the name changers just had better execution at any rate. Garrick actually pulling this one out for his team. 29 damage, 15 kills. That's going to be the most in the game. Kruniak did pretty well for his team. He had 26 damage with 12 kills. Yeah, it was a tough one. That was a tough match. Actually, a lot of players for name changers posting pretty good kill numbers anyway. Limp, Noblesteed, and Samuel all had above 10 kills apiece, in addition to Garrick. So, but I'd have to give this one to name changers' execution. That was just flawless with their Puskulls running in and making the most of what they were carrying. So pretty excellent play there from the Name Changer squad as we finish up with Game 4 and move into Game 5 coming up next. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next game.